Hi, it's me, Dwayne again. I wanted to go over something with you guys real quick. There's a story to go with this, and it's going to take a little while. I'm hoping to get it in 10 minutes. But if you notice, this field out here, and you can still see it. The grass was all green when I first moved in. Of course, we've had drought, and it all pretty much turned brown, but not the same color brown. And since the rains, it turned green again. So to make a long story short, we think it's a crop circle. My neighbor and I both. We went and walked around it, and I mean, there's a predominant ridge out there. You can see it. It's like 30 feet in diameter and about 30 feet long. We think the nose of the craft would have been in that corner spot right there. We think it was teardrop shaped. It kind of goes around back into there. But I'll tell you the story that goes with it. I was home on a Friday night, and after work, of course, and about 10 o'clock at night I went to bed, and I looked up at the sky and I said, I read the Bible. I mean, I'm not lying to you about any of this. Whether it was a hoax played on me, I can't tell you. Whether it really, I'm pretty sure 99.9.5% that it really happened. But to make a long story short, I looked up at the sky and I said, good Lord, if there's a male alien out there, I'd like to offer him a glass of water. And went to bed at 10 o'clock. I filled up a glass of water and set it on my countertop. And at 2 o'clock, I was awakened. And as you can see, my bed, this is my house, and my bed, my pillow is right there. You can see between the walls a little bit. That's my bed in the background there. So I woke up, I was in bed, and when I rolled over, and you can see it, that's my pillow right there, that brown spot between the two walls. When I rolled over, there were two figures standing in my hallway. One was about 5.5 feet tall, one was about 4.5 feet tall, and they were grays. They had the big almond eyes and a little mouth, and they had nostrils but no noses. And one of them was standing, this is my doorway, and one of them was standing right here where this closet door is, and the other was standing across from it right here, but they were both looking in on my bedroom. And they neutralized me. They hit me with some kind of electric charge almost, it felt like, and I couldn't move. I was paralyzed. I tried to lift my arm, just my left arm, to point to the sky, and I couldn't move it. I tried to sit up and I couldn't sit up. I tried to roll out of bed and I couldn't even do that. The only thing I could do was think, and my eyes were still able, I was able to move my eyeballs still. But they were standing there looking at me, and I was looking back at them for about 10 minutes. But through all of this, there was a light coming in here, and it was like almost a white fluorescent light with blue in it. It had a shade of blue and everything. And it was coming in from that window, that opening right where the Venetian blinds kind of separate from the window a little bit. It was coming in from there, and it was going straight into my bedroom like that, but it was lighting up the whole hallway. And needless to say, that's a beeline to my bed. So that's the light I saw, and that goes directly to that brown spot that was outside. But the story, I thought it was all a dream. I rolled over, went back to sleep when I realized I couldn't move. I woke up the next morning, and even I thought it was one of those really vivid dreams people have, that almost seemed real. And I went to turn on my TV, and both my cable boxes were blown. So I called the utility company, and they came out, ran a test from their end, and they said, no, your box, everything's fine on our end. Can we come by the house? I said, sure. So that came out, and they had to reprogram both my boxes. The static chips inside had been blown. And we didn't have any storms the night before, and we didn't have any electrical storms the night before. So even they were like, well, what blew these? I says, I don't know. I have everything on circuit protector. So, and then when I walked outside the next morning, that spot was out there. It wasn't there the night before. So I just thought I'd let you know that. I think that the aliens were really here. They're grays. People have seen them and reported grays. And I actually did. I wrote the UFO people, the federal UFO people, and I gave them the whole story, and I told everybody it worked, and some of them think I'm crazy, some of them don't. But I did find out the Bible mentions aliens. The Holy Bible does. It says, there's a line in the mercy prayer in the Book of Lamentations that says we turned our houses to aliens. So apparently they do exist, and they do keep an eye on things, and they do show themselves on occasion, and I just thought I'd let you guys know. Unfortunately, this brown spot out here is the only proof I've ever been able to get. And I've dealt with these guys 3 or 4 times in my lifetime, so at least to where I thought I saw them or dreamt that I had seen them. But anyway, I'll let you go. Thank you. Bye.